Good evening. I am Tony Cardenas, the Vice President of Student Affairs. On behalf of President Post, the Board of Directors, and our faculty and staff, I would like to welcome you to our commencement ceremony. To decrease distractions, please place your cell phones on vibrate or silent mode. If you are caring for small children who become disruptive during the ceremony, kindly take them to the lobby area or the library. The ceremony is being live streamed to the library across the hallway. We appreciate your assistance in helping to make this ceremony special and memorable for all in attendance. If you would, please join me in prayer. Lord, we thank you for this day and for the privilege of gathering to honor these graduates. We are grateful for the knowledge they've gained, the perseverance they've shown, and the promise they carry into the future. Continue to bless them, enlarge their territory, and protect them from all harm. Guide their steps as they enter the workforce here in the greater West Georgia region or wherever their calling leads, and empower them to use their gifts with excellence and integrity. We give thanks to everyone who supported them along the way, spouses and significant others, parents and families, faculty, staff, and friends. May they feel the joy of this accomplishment as well. And as we depart tonight, grant us traveling grace and peace. In your name we pray. Amen. Please remain standing for the national anthem performed by members of the Bremen High School Chorus.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Please be seated, and let's welcome Paige Sailors, Assistant Vice President of Academic Affairs, to the podium.
Graduates, you have faced many challenges. You have persevered, and tonight we celebrate your accomplishments. It is my great honor to be among the first to say congratulations on reaching this remarkable milestone in your academic journey. At this time, I would like to recognize and extend our gratitude to the members of the stage party, the West Georgia Technical College Board of Directors, and the West Georgia Tech Foundation trustees. Please join me in acknowledging these distinguished guests as I call their names. Dr. Julie Post, President. Mr. Norman Adkins, Chief Operating Officer of Southwire and our commencement speaker. Mr. Ned Fowler, West Georgia Technical College Foundation trustee. Mr. Tony Cardenas, Vice President of Student Affairs. Mr. Steve Cromer, Vice President of Economic Development. Ms. Melinda Hofius, Assistant Vice President of Student Affairs. Miss Amanda Thomas, Assistant Vice President of Institutional Research and Effectiveness. Mr. Jeremy Eason, Dean, School of Business and Computer Science. Miss Lindsay Fielder, Dean, School of Nursing. Dr. Phyllis Ingham, Dean, School of Health Sciences. Miss Beverly Kirk, Dean, School of Arts and Sciences. Dr. Lucinda Montgomery, Dean, School of Manufacturing, Transportation and Trades. Mr. Chris Page, Dean, School of Public Safety and Professional Services. And tonight from our Board of Directors, Beverly Tate, Mr. Blake Doss, Mr. Casey Long. We would also like to take a moment to recognize our outstanding faculty. Faculty, would you please stand to be recognized? Your unwavering dedication, tireless efforts, and passion for teaching have been instrumental in shaping the success of the graduates we celebrate tonight. We are deeply grateful for your commitment to their growth and for the profound impact you have had on their lives and futures. Thank you. Next, please help me welcome to the stage West Georgia Technical College's 2024-25 Rick Perkins Instructor of the Year, Mr. Matt Pilon.
Good evening. Will all honor graduates please stand? Dr. Post, faculty, staff, board members, students, and guests. It is my pleasure to present to you these honor graduates. Students wearing gold cores are honor graduates who have a cumulative GPA of 3.5 or higher. As indicated in the back of the program, other cores, stoles, and
we have a wonderful speaker here with us tonight. And I have to tell you that part of the most exciting part for me is being able to find wonderful partners in our community to speak to you. And I know for you, it's about crossing the stage. But you wouldn't be where you are, you wouldn't have learned the curriculum that you have if it weren't for the partners in our community. We are powered by partnerships. They help us decide what curriculum you need, what skills you should learn, the jobs that are available. They come speak to you. They're what make us make you ready to earn that W-2 and get that great job, and they need you. So together, it is an incredible partnership. Tonight, I am super excited to introduce someone from Southwire. How many of you know what Southwire is? Come on, I want to see all the hands go up because everyone in any one of our 7 counties knows what Southwire is. In fact, anyone in the nation knows that their house is probably powered with some sort of wire from Southwire. Southwire is an incredible partner of ours. If you're in our building 300, you probably see their name on the wall. That's how much our partnership and the great relationship we have is important for this community. You may be in class with someone who actually works at Southwire, and it may be someone who's in our apprenticeship program that is learning while working at Southwire to better their skills. They are a pillar in this community, and they are certainly a pillar of our college. Our speaker this evening is truly a wonderful representative of that partnership, a symbol of a successful career beyond measure, and we sincerely appreciate not only his support of the college, but him championing technical education. Mr. Norman Atkins is Chief Operating Officer for Southwire, a nearly $10 billion, and yes, that's B billion, dollar business, and he has responsibility for the overall profit and loss performance of the entire company. Yikes, not a job I'd want. Glad there's people like him. In addition to overseeing manufacturing operations and supply chain management, he's accountable for sales, customer service, research development, and all other aspects of business. In fact, after I got this job, someone said, hey, Southwire said you're not really doing everything they need to do. And I was like, oh, Lord, that's not good, is it? So I went and did a bunch of research, and I had lunch with Norman. And I said, this is all we're doing. He goes, okay, well, somebody's just not telling me all the things that you and your students are doing. So from that moment, I knew that Norman was a great man. Since joining Southwire in 1998 as Director of International Sales and Manufacturing, he's held numerous leadership positions, including Director of Marketing in the Energy Division, Vice President of Sales and Business Development, President of Southwire's OEM Division, Senior Vice President of Electrical Distribution and Retail Sales, and President of the company's electrical business. Prior to joining Southwire, he worked at Corning Incorporated for 12 years, holding roles of increasing responsibility in engineering, operation, sales, marketing, and international business development. What a career. He graduated from Virginia Tech with a bachelor's degree in industrial engineering and earned his MBA with a concentration in finance and international business from Stern School of Business at NYU. He's a member of the Rotary Club of Carrollton, the Virginia Tech Alumni Association, and serves on the Affiliated Distributors Supplier Advisory Council. And if that's not enough, he serves on the Board of Advisors for the University of West Georgia's Richards College of Business, and the Board of Directors for Carroll Tomorrow. There you go. I don't know when he sleeps. He's been an active member in the New Business Venture Program at NYU and Southwire's 12 for Life program. He served on the Board of Directors for numerous educational foundations and supplier advisory councils. I could go on and on. He resides in Sandy Springs, has 3 grown children, and a wonderful wife, Heba. But now, this is actually a rather poignant evening that he's our speaker tonight for this graduating class, as he is planning to retire from Southwire in April of 2026 with nearly 4 decades of industry leadership. Let's give that a round of applause. As he approaches retirement, he looks forward to traveling, spending more time with his family, cheering his Virginia Tech Hokies and his Atlanta Braves, and catching as many of his favorite musicians in concert as possible. And then, of course, there's golf as well. It's truly an honor to have him here with us tonight, and I am just simply happy to have had a small opportunity to have known him. Please give a very warm welcome to Norman Atkins.
Thank you, Dr. Pope, for that wonderful introduction. When I listened to it, I thought, wow, I can't keep a job. Well, good evening, everyone. Good evening, graduates. Good evening, faculty. Good evening, family and friends. This is a very joyous occasion, and as I wind up my 40-year career at Southwire, I think about my first graduation, high school graduation way back in 1981. The energy, the excitement, the openness of possibility, the thought of what can happen in the future and what stories you will write. And today is really more than just a celebration. It's an acknowledgement of what you've built, but it's also a roadmap and dream of what you will achieve in the future. And I'm very excited to see what the graduating class this year will achieve over your career. I mean, you've earned this moment. You've earned the cap and gown. You're ready to say, what's next? You've earned that right. You've earned that right to say what's next. So we think about this graduating class in the context of our country. And this graduating class is the team that will keep our country running over the next 40 years. The healthcare providers that will help us in hospitals, the technicians and specialists that will help keep our factories humming along. It's amazing how much is needed. We talked a little earlier about jobs, how much is needed in our country of the skills that this group possesses. And, you know, fixing things that break. And Lord knows we break a lot of things around this country, especially anything with settings or instructions that we don't know. So what's coming for you is not a shrinking job market. It's a job market with enormous growth and enormous potential, and a country that needs your skills more than ever. Across America, we're building new factories. We're building electric vehicle networks. We're building data centers on artificial intelligence. We're reshoring manufacturing. We're having folks like myself that are beginning to enter the golden years and need excellent health care. In fact, electrification on its own will create over 1 million direct jobs as we re-electrify North America. You know, this is not a backup plan. This is not something that is a wish. This is the core of what will happen in the American economy over the next decades. And you're ready. But I'm going to offer you a little advice to make you even ready to go to the top of your profession. You guys ready? Everybody ready? Who remembers as a child, or maybe even now, playing tag? Everybody remember that? And of course, if you're an electrical technician, you have lockout, tag out. My advice to you is to tag yourself. Tag yourself each and every day, each and every time you show up to work. And what do I mean by that? So I think back to my first job back in 1986. I worked at a manufacturing plant in North Carolina, and my first boss was a red-haired gentleman, not that tall. He graduated from the Citadel, and I asked him, why'd you go to the Citadel? He said, well, my dad said that's where the money's going, so I figure I might as well go on over there. But Richard was like a duck on water. He was calm on the outside, never let anything bother him, but his feet were always paddling underneath. And Richard had the one of the most important characteristics of any person who's in business, and that's the T. He grew trust. Trust is one of the most important soft skills that you can have as you go into the workplace. And how do you earn it? You earn it day by day, action by action, taking accountability for those actions, but earning each and every day by doing what you say and saying what you do. It's admitting mistakes. It's being honest. In fact, I saw Richard, he was always known within the company as someone you could trust, and I saw him under immense pressure to deliver on something that an order for a customer that he knew he would not be able to deliver on. And he said no, and in spite of incredible pressure from his boss that we need to do this. It was one of those not very nice meetings. We need to get this done, and he stood firm and earned the trust and respect because he did what he said he could do. So please keep that in mind as you tag yourself. Trust is a key currency that, once it's spent and gone, it's hard to get back. It takes a while to build, but it can be spent very quickly if you don't do and say what you're going to do and live and walk the walk. So the T is trust. The second letter, A, and I touched on it a little bit earlier. My first job in leadership was leading the third shift operations of a manufacturing plant. I was 23 years old and had never, the biggest thing I'd led up to then was my paper route back where I grew up. And so I had this 100-person team. And, when you're in manufacturing, things don't always go right. I mean, one of my favorite people in the manufacturing world were the maintenance technicians because they can make you look really good if you're having problems. But anyhow, we were working to get a product accepted in Japan. This was a point in time in the 80s where we were trying to crack the Japanese market, and we built some product samples, shipped them all the way over to Japan. It took a month via ocean freight to get there. And as it got there, we got immediate feedback from our Japanese customer that We were not going to get specified. They were firing us as a supplier. And the reason was the quality of the packaging. The product was made to great specification, but the quality of our packaging was not. It was substandard. So, of course, I, along with my boss, got called into kind of a tough meeting with the president of our business. And, my boss could have pointed fingers, but he was actually the issue there and did not communicate properly through the whole team of what that packaging spec was. Name was Kevin Haling. I'm continue to be great friends with him today. Just a great guy. But in that sense, he took accountability for the issue and said, when you take accountability, you not only own up to the mistake. The second really important point is to talk about what you're going to do to fix it. So being accountable it's not blame, it's ownership. The person who owns the problem becomes the person who is trusted the most. So we think about, again, the trust and accountability, the TNA, and how much they link together. So as you go out and think about the particular technical skills and things that you've learned, each and every day, tag yourself. So, thirdly, what is the G? What is the G? So Julie, Dr. Pope touched on it. I was born directly in the center, in the geographic center of Appalachia, in a small town called Huntington, West Virginia. I was born in the rough end of town. I was born, where, there was a lot of crime and just not the greatest part of town. In 1971, I had one of the most amazing things happen to me. I got hit by a car and almost died. And you say, wow, how in the world is that amazing? Well, I lost that summer of 1971, but my mother, who is the epitome of perseverance and never giving up, said, since you can't play baseball this summer, we're going to learn the multiplication tables. And so I don't know if that's still, if you guys, as you were growing up, but back then you'd have like a little card, 2 times 2, 3 times 2, and so that's what I did in the summer of 1971 was learn those multiplication. But what my mom taught me was bad things will happen to you throughout your life. I mean, joy is night to night, but I can guarantee and promise everyone here there will be tough times as you work, tough times that you have to overcome personally. And the G that I want to encourage you to enable every day or absorb is grit. There's a wonderful book, and I'd encourage you to read it if you do like to read or listen to it on Audible. It's by an author, Angela Duckworth, and she talks about it's not talent, it's not smarts, it's not particular skills that determine who's going to be most successful in life. It simply comes down to grit, the passion and perseverance that when things go not perfectly, that you're willing not to give up. So what I encourage you as maybe your final lesson before you go out into the world is think about each and every day and tag yourself and make sure you're showing up in a trustworthy way. You do what you say you're going to do. You live by your word and you walk the walk. Secondly, when problems happen, you don't shy away from them. You take ownership and you offer solutions. And thirdly, have that grit that says, I'll never give up. I'm going to keep pushing no matter what happens. No matter what happens, I'm going to persevere. I'm going to have that passion for success. So in closing, this world is going to be incredibly, I think the next 20 years for the American economy and for you guys is just going to be amazing. What we need to build, what we need to fix, what we need to repair, what we need to electrify, improve our healthcare system. And I just encourage you to keep those in mind each and every day and tag yourself, and you'll be great, very, very successful. And I can't wait to see what you'll do. Thank you for letting me be here tonight.
Mr. Atkins, we are truly grateful for your time and the wisdom you have shared with us tonight. Your words have not only encouraged our graduates as they embark on the next chapter of their journey, but they have also reminded all of us of the power of perseverance, purpose, and lifelong learning. On behalf of West Georgia Technical College, our graduates, faculty, staff, and guests, thank you for being a part of this special occasion. Let's all show our appreciation one more time with a warm round of applause for Mr. Atkins. All right, moment you've been waiting for. Dr. Post, on behalf of the West Georgia Technical College faculty, I am pleased to present to you the candidates for graduation, each having satisfactorily met all requirements to receive their respective degree, diploma, or technical certificate of completion.
Thank you, Ms. Sailors. On behalf of the Board of Directors, faculty, staff, and administration of this institution, I accept these candidates for graduation. And are you ready? I ask the faculty marshals to present them by program to receive their degree, diploma, or certificate. Let's do this.
Isabella Grace Cruz, Associate of Applied Science, Medical Laboratory Technology. Associate in Applied Science in Accounting, Garyon Boykin. Jordan D. Brewer. Latanya Cole. Izikar Aniel Joseph. Michelle Nicole Keener. Dustin Lee King. The Associates of Applied Science in Business Healthcare Technology, Chelsea Y. McCullum. Miraland Sewell. With the Associates of Applied Science in Business Management, Ashley E. James Igagi. Lashanta Brockett. Riley Ibbotson. Ashley Christina Johnson. Shandria Jones. Samantha Leno. Kimberly Spears. Stephen J. Stanley. Rebecca Esposito Washington. The Associates of Applied Science in Computer Programming, Brian Vitancio. With the Associates of Applied Science in Criminal Justice Technology, Danielle Godfrey. Madison K. Carr. The Associates of Applied Science in Cybersecurity, Ava Estefania Gonzalez Ramirez. Caleb L. Hill. With the Associates of Applied Science in Early Childhood Care and Education, Olivia Kately Dalby. Jessica Hill. Charisse Deanna Johnson. The Associates of Applied Science in Fire Science Technology, Aubrey Kren Elmore. Associates of Science in General Business, Donovan R. Roberts. Daquan D. Scott. The Associates of Science in General Studies, Brian Atkinson. Morgan Victoria Masters. Beverly Reagan Moat. The Associates of Applied Science and Healthcare Management, Amy M. Brown. Haley Turner. Anilam Adula. The Associates of Applied Science and Medical Laboratory Technology, Raina Allen. Ashley Aragreen. Tanya Balon. Luam Belay. Rahel K. Belay. Rain Morrigan Biondo. Jerisha T. Brown. Tigist Bilto, Jr. Zachary T. Christian. Stacy Cruz. LaDonna Evans. Sifan Farida. Eden Faleka Eden. Milak Faleke. Daivi D. Fuentes. Tyson Grubbs. Omo Balane Olan Iran. Lorisha Arum. Marcos A. Segovia. Johannes E. Shone. Courtney Thompson. Okay. Dewan E. Waddell. Enoch D. Waco. Eskender Wadikidan. The Associates of Applied Science in Precision Manufacturing and Maintenance, Carlos A. Glanton. Associate of Applied Science in Surgical Technology, Janaea L. Adams. Levi Dolahite. Maggie Harris. Ivy Helton. Liana O. Lara. Ashland S. Linton. Zachary Mann. Ashley M. Malden. Lindsay Ward. Carly White. Raven C. Yancey. The Technical Diploma in Air Conditioning Technology, Alexander Gonzalez. John Frank Harden IV. Justin Johnson. Jaden Chandler Thompson. Quentin Walker. Hager Tiom. The Technical Diploma in Business Healthcare Technology, Rashonda D. Williams. The Technical Diploma in Business Technology, Brandon J. Householder. The Technical Diploma in CNC Technology, Olivia Grace Faulkner. Jacob T. Wilburn. Technical Diploma in Cosmetology, Maya Cheyenne Gadlin. Technical Diploma in Early Childhood Care and Education, Taylor Kaiser. Ioma Esther Mba. The Technical Diploma in Electrical Systems Technology, Tremerio Hurd. Caden Hornback. Andrew Simonenko. The Technical Diploma in Precision Manufacturing and Maintenance, Cameron F. Biffle. Brian K. Simpson. James Smith. Chasten T. Thompson. Dustin Cruz Yarborough. The Technical Diploma in Welding and Joining Technology, Thomas Joseph Hammond. Landon Martin. Savannah Phillips. Leo Santiago Sandoval. The Technical Certificate of Credit in Advanced Emergency Medical Technician, Sarah Roberts. The Technical Certificate of Credit in Child Development Specialist, Belon Gravely. The Technical Certificate of Credit in Cosmetology for Licensor, Kimberly M. Velasquez. Adriana Berry. Skylar Cobb. Sarah Beth Driver. Caitlin Gillespie. Shelley R. Grimshaw. Delaney Jackson. Camille Shanice Martin. Menija Maddox. Haley N. McKinney. Darby Murdoch. Destiny Nelson. Marissa G. Nevels. Faith Oak. Franchelise Santana. Lacey Ray Sexton. Tamia Smith. Victoria E. Stone. Claire Suddeth. Tyler K. Thompson. Giselle J. Toledo. Liliana G. Torres. Alyssa Jade Wise. The Technical Certificate of Credit in Crime Scene Fundamentals, Kayla B. Kraft. The Technical Certificate of Credit in Early Childhood Care and Education Basics, Tiara Troutman. The Technical Certificate of Credit in Early Childhood Program Administration, Camilla Mason. The Technical Certificate of Credit in Electrical Line Worker with Pintle Hook Restriction, William Bryant. J.P. Barang Demiliang. Technical Certificate of Credit in Esthetician, Kennedy B. Bailey. Sadie A. Bonilla. Haley Camp. Shelby Cheatham. Brianna Johnson Clark. Jordan Gale Cotton. Courtney Victoria Ann Denny. Vanessa M. Devine. Kyla R. McCoy. Jacqueline J. Barahona Pastor. Morgan A. Powell. Amber Smith. Gracie Taylor Tan. Caitlin Williamson. Chelsea N. Woods. Alyssa Wright. Omega Young. The Technical Certificate of Credit in Hair Designer, Josie R. Abney. Nisaya Farley. Savannah Kinney. Rebecca Lovern. Gabrielle Lee Thompson. McKaylee Grace Warren. McKenna Worthy. Technical Certificate of Credit in Healthcare Billing and Reimbursement Assistant, Christina Alexandria Brown. Technical Certificate of Credit in Human Resource Management Specialist, Fred Tompkins IV. The Technical Certificate of Credit in Medical Coding, Emily Mathis. Naya Walker. The Technical Certificate of Credit in Nurse Aid Accelerated, Sky Blue Bonner. Mackenzie Grace Norton. Linda Lori Ann Thomas. Sharika Nicole Thomas. Carmen Waller. Suzanne Reynolds Wesley. With a Technical Certificate of Credit in Phlebotomy Technology Specialist, Reba Johnson. The Technical Certificate of Credit in Pipe Welder, Samantha Porter. The Technical Certificate of Credit in Practical Nursing, Reagan Susan Allen. Michaela A. Fuller. Ashley Diane Gamble. Kaylee Godfrey. Mahogany Kale Harris. Tamaya Hibbler. Wesley Hewling. Nancy H. Johnson. Carly E. Ledbetter. Leah Nicole Moffett. Gloria O. Ogagbo IV. Latasha D. Reeves. Brianna Williams. Shayla Zamon. Shamara Russell.
All right. We're 1/3 of the way through the fun. All right, we have two really important traditions to do, okay? So stand up and let's do the first one. And after this, I'm going to call up one of your fellow students to do the last one. So, first, by the authority vested in me by the State Board of the Technical College System of Georgia, and by virtue of my position as president of this amazing institution, I hereby declare you to be graduates of West Georgia Tech. Congratulations. All right, please remain standing and join me in welcoming your student speaker for tonight, Miss Isabella Grace Cruz. Tonight, she graduates with honors with her Associate of Applied Science and Medical Laboratory Technology. She is also the 2025 Georgia Occupational Award of Leadership winner, and she will take you through your final tradition.
Technical education has shaped us in ways we never could have imagined, giving us skills, confidence, and a future that we can be proud of. I leave here thankful for the experiences and excited for the path ahead. This college has not only given us an education, but a new belief in what we were capable of. Now for the moment we have all been waiting for. The time-honored tassel tradition. Graduates, please join me in turning our tassels from the right to the left. Congratulations, West Georgia Tech class of 2025. We did it. You may be seated. Please join me in welcoming to the podium Mr. Ned Fowler, West Georgia Tech Foundation Board Trustee.
Wow, can you believe tonight finally got here? You've been waiting for this a long time, haven't you? Congratulations. My name is Ned Fowler with the Foundation Trustees. One of the most honored thing I get to do in this role that we have here is I get to see young men and women making a deliberate decision to change their life, to change their future. And you know, no one can take it away from you. You know, you may lose things in life, but you will never lose this. And this is an achievement for you, and well done, ladies and gentlemen. So, tonight's all a celebration. It's to celebrate you, to celebrate your dedication, your resilience. Tonight we celebrate this incredible accomplishment that has brought you here to this moment that you can sit in these chairs and walk across this aisle, this stage. As you turn the page and enter a new step in this next chapter of your life, you leave our classrooms, you will leave our labs behind, and officially you will join the proud alumni of West Georgia Technical College. You become our greatest ambassador. In fact, I'm in the financial world. You become the best asset this school has, and you are the product it produces. The product, just like Norman said, that will run the future for the next 40 years. So tag, you're it. I just want you to remember something. West Georgia Technical College has invested in you. It has strengthened your skills. It has expanded your opportunities. It has increased your value in the workforce and in the community and into your family. Along the way, there have been many people and many organizations that have come alongside just to help you. Your families helped you. Your friends have helped you. Your employers have helped you. And for many of you are sitting in here tonight, you had scholarships and grants that made this night possible for you. And you know what? You can never really repay all of that. What you can do is to pay it forward. Many of you today are sitting in here have received the foundation scholarships, trained in an amazing state-of-the-art facility. Wouldn't you call this a state-of-the-art facility? It's amazing. And you have learned in facilities supported by the West Georgia Technical College Foundation and through its generous donors. Their commitment has changed your journey. And your success will help you change the success, the lives of so many others. That is paying it forward, ladies and gentlemen. Because one thing is true, donors do change lives. And without the generous support of our alumni, we could not reach as many students as we're reaching. Look at the number of you students here tonight. It would be a fraction of this. So we need your help. We need your partnership in our mission. A mission to change the lives. It is so deeply appreciated, and it is so needed. And you know, quite frankly, we cannot wait to see the impact that you have, not just in your lives, but in your families and the generations that will come after you because of what you're doing here tonight. And you will make your families and your careers and your commitment, you will make a lot of people proud. So tonight, in this time as we celebrate God's incredible gift to humanity, we also celebrate his incredible giftings that he's put into all of you that allowed you to sit right here. And so I just want to say congratulations. We want to say congratulations. We want to say well done. Well done, graduates. Good night.
Mr. Fowler, thank you for your unwavering commitment. You're so passionate about our graduates and about providing opportunities for the foundation and its steadfast support of our institution. Thank you. All right, I stand between you and the door, right? So you want me to talk for like less than 20 minutes, right? Just kidding. Tonight, I don't want to talk to you for 20 minutes. This is not what you came here for. Be proud. Celebrate your success, but I have 3 things to ask of you. Okay? 1, your success did not come alone. Please turn, find your supporters in this room, because I know when you walked in, you were already scoping it out, and you were scoping it out while you've been sitting. Find them in this ballroom, throw them a hug or a wave, say thank you, and let's give them a round of applause. It might be your instructor, your family. 2, I hope you have a wonderful time celebrating tonight or this weekend with your fellow graduates or your family, your friends. But don't forget, you're now officially alumni of West Georgia Tech. Be careful, celebrate safely. We want to see you in the paper, but for the right reasons. You are now considered ambassadors of your West Georgia Tech. Make us proud by making wise choices as you celebrate. And 3rd, stay in touch. Share your successes with us. We want to know all the great things you do and how you've impacted others, the success you've had in your careers. Share with us, send us your story, shoot us an email. We want you to know, we want to celebrate with you beyond tonight. And lastly, in the words of Dr. Seuss, taking you back to elementary school. Oh, the places you will go. So be sure when you step with care and great tact. And remember that life is a great balancing act. And will you succeed? Yes, you will indeed. Class of 2025, let me offer you our final congratulations from us, your West Georgia Tech family. We are very proud of you. All right, guests, if you could remain seated until all the graduates are out into the lobby or outside, I would appreciate it just to kind of keep the aisles clear. So with that, board and foundation members, faculty and staff, family and friends, I present to you the class of 2025.